artist over there. So really, really happy to have him here today. So before I start, I kind of just want to give you guys a little background on myself. If you aren't super familiar, I would just love to kind of a little bit about my journey, kind of where I came from and how I got to be here today, if that's okay. So I actually started doing makeup when I was about 15 or 16. And I would do it for school dances, friends, just at home. And I started because I fell in love with the art of drag. And I loved RuPaul. Those were like my two icons growing up. And so I would just constantly look at those looks and try to replicate them. And I just loved that makeup could really transform someone. I loved the transformation process. So I began to start replicating those looks and then kind of putting my own little twists on them and then sort of making my own original looks. And I was like, okay, I really love this. And up until that point, I actually wanted to be a tattoo artist because I love to draw and I was very like, oh my God, I want to be like super alternative and like do tattoos. And a couple people actually got tattoos that I drew for them, which I'm sorry about that because now I look at them, I'm like, whoa, that was not good. But at the time, I was killing it, and all my friends were like, you're so good. So everyone was like hyping me up. I was like, yes, I can draw. But then eventually, I was like, you know what, makeup is definitely my passion, and it always has been. It's what I've always known I was going to do, and I feel so blessed to be able to share what I love to do with the world through campaigns and through my clients, and now with Morphe. But originally, so I went to school at MUD Makeup Designery here in LA. Who's from MUD? Anybody from MUD? Yes! So I went to MUD, loved it. I met so many amazing people, and they would bring me on to different projects, different TV shows, different movies, photo shoots, things like that. And I got this taste for it, and I loved it. And I didn't know anybody moving to LA. I'm actually from Corona Riverside area, from the IEs. Anybody from? Wow, a lot of people. Okay. So that was my hood, and I didn't actually ever come to LA growing up. Like my mom and dad, we never went to LA, so I didn't know anybody. So going to school at MUD was like actually a really great way for me to meet people locally and meet all these instructors who have done makeup in the industry for years. So they actually had a lot of connections and stuff for me after I graduated. And then I started working for MAC Cosmetics. I was with MAC for about 3 years. Any MAC babes in here? Yes, okay. So I worked there for about 3 years, and then I was like, okay, I'm broke. Like, what do I do? I want to move to LA because I obviously could not afford to stay in LA after I went to school here. I had to move back home with my family. And so I was like, you know what? I need to use MAC to move me out to LA. So I transferred and I got a job at Hollywood and Highland, and I was working on Hollywood Boulevard for many years. Actually 2. But it felt like many years. If you've been to that store, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you've ever been on Hollywood Boulevard, actually, you know what I'm talking about. So, but it was really fun, and I met so many amazing people, and that's actually where I met Jeffree Star for the first time. He just walked into the MAC store, and I almost passed out. And I was like, oh my gosh, and all my employees were like, girl, we can just like go introduce you. And I was like, no, it has to happen naturally. I don't believe in forced, when someone's like, come meet this person, it feels very like forced and awkward. I'm like, no, I can't be a fan. I don't want to like give this like fan impression. And they were like, okay, you're weird, whatever. So I went back out there and I was helping another customer. And then Jeffree actually just came up to me and was like, I love your makeup. It's so beautiful. Like, would you ever do your makeup? And I was like, yeah. I mean, yeah. So I was like, yeah, totally. Just like played it so cool. Like I was like, just whatever. But inside I was dying. So anyway, we ended up hanging out the next day. He lived right down the street from me in North Hollywood. And that's where we became friends. He didn't have the brand yet. It was an idea. He's like, I kind of want to do a makeup brand, but I don't know, I'm scared. I would have to like literally put everything I own into this. And of course I was gassing him up, like, that would do so well. Like, you should totally do it. So he holds a very special place, and I feel like we both found each other when we were babies to this, whole world. And I've been lucky enough to work with him on all of his campaigns. And I actually introduced him to the owners of Morphe because I eventually started doing trade shows for Morphe. I was over there selling brushes and slaying, helping everybody just get the best deals on the best brushes ever. So that was super fun, and I met so many people just in this industry. I mean, I just couldn't even barely walk in here because I just kept running into so many old friends and brand owners. And this is such a great place to meet people and network in a very organic way. Everybody here loves makeup, and everybody here is super motivated. They've got something going on. So if you're somebody that wants to grow, get with these brand owners, talk to them, ask to speak to the founders, and it's a very easy way to get face-to-face with really important people who could really impact your life moving forward. So definitely love imats. I'm very, very happy to be here with you guys. I will be taking questions after. I'm going to do this eye real quick, and then we'll do some questions, and then I'd love to meet you guys, take pictures if you guys want to do a little meet and greet, take some photos. So that'll be fun. So let's get into it. I'm going to take our 35V palette, like I said. This is like very cranberry vibes. It's like a lot of purples and blues, but there is like mostly a lot of neutral tones. If you just like cover these last three, it doesn't look as intimidating as it could be. So I'm going to go ahead and take that, and I've already done one eye opener on quad, so if you can just kind of turn. Just a pretty little cranberry moment. The frost is like almost like a peachy sort of shimmer on the lid. Can you guys all see that? Beautiful. Amazing. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush here, and I'm going to first dip into this color Risque, which is like almost like a muted sort of taupey pink. Sorry, my hands are ice cold. This is like, it's cold in here. Maybe I'm still cold from Canada, I don't know. So I'm going to take this all up in the crease. And I'm kind of just moving back and forth, little windshield wiper motions. I've already pre-laid down an eyelid primer, just to give me a nice smooth base. Beautiful. And then as I get deeper and deeper into the crease, I'm actually going to go smaller and smaller with my brushes. So I'm going to take the M200 from Morphe. And this is like a nice little fluffy natural hair brush. I like it because it has more of a slim shade to it. It's not quite as puffy and big. So I have a little bit more control on where the color goes. And I'm going to just put this right below that first color. And with any eyes, just keep building color, blending as you build.
Okay, nice seeing you.
Sort of creating more depth.
Say hi. Okay. Say hi to everyone.
And I'm not using hardly any pressure to my brush. In fact, a lot of my clients are like, wow, I'm shocked at how
Bye,
like,
Alice.
it feels like nothing is happening on my face right now. And then they look and there's like 80 colors of eyeshadow going on. But I don't press hard at all. I mean, I believe in creating a really nice, soft, gentle sort of approach to makeup. Every time I'll go in, people have fallen asleep in my chair. I mean, I really like to be super light and just get everybody relaxed, you know? And I'm going to go back in with that first brush. And this is really just to help blend those two colors together. Not taking any new product, just sort of dry brushing where those two colors meet. And again, building with those same berry colors. Just layering in the crease. How many of you guys were here yesterday also? Yeah? Cool. Anybody get anything they're super excited about? You can blurt it out. What was it? Glitter. Glitter's fun to get here because you can actually like swatch everything, right? It's not like when you buy it online, you just kind of like guess. I used to love getting glitter and like rhinestones.
The pizza palette.
I know. I tell her.
Cool. Now before I go in with my deeper color purple, I'm actually going to take, so this is something that I like to do, just to be kind of sneaky. This is like one of my favorite little pro tips. So I can't commit to one setting powder because I like 10, right? So I just put a little bit of each one into a container and it just
That's neat.
right? And they're like, is that your secret powder? I'm like, yeah.
Let's do that.
So if you like certain elements for different powders, just throw one thing and just like call it your secret powder. So
Eso era
this is
como
my
to do
secret
because yo tengo
calendar.
como
I'm not gonna
cinco.
tell you what photos are in there, but no, I'm just kidding, I'll tell you guys. Okay, so I have a little bit of Mac Patrick Star. I have a little bit of Midnight in the tone Fair, a little bit of Banana, a little bit of Laura Mercier. But all those on their own, I like, but there's always, Laura Mercier can be a little too drying for some people. So I'm like, I wish I had like a little more like softness to it. So I just try to choose all my favorites and sort of like add them in. But that's kind of mostly what it's built up from is Midnight, Laura Mercier, and Mac Patrick Star. Now you know my secret.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
What do you say? Is it always the same every time? No, you know, I actually have a few different tones depending on the client I'm working on. So this is like my fair tone one, and then I have one that's more like a yellow peach, and then I have a deeper one for like my deeper clients. But I just mix it up, and if I find a new one that I love, like oh, there's a little Chanel in here too, the Chanel setting powder. So just just kind of fun to try different like ways of throwing it in there. And sometimes I'll put more of something and I like it. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this, and I'm kind of gonna carve out this like lifted shape here with a little bit of powder. And this is not only gonna catch whatever this dark shadow if I have any fallout, but it's also just gonna help me keep a nice lifted shape here. All right, so now to go ahead and build, I'm going to take a slightly smaller brush. This is the Morphe N321, so it's a nice little pencil brush. And I'm going to take a deep purple. And I'm going to start packing that in this outer crease here. And it's going to creep onto the lid. And then as I get up into that berry color, I'm going to soften my pressure. Just so it's just enough for it to sort of melt into the berry tone, but I don't want to sweep anything away. As you guys know, working with mattes, sometimes they can be kind of finicky. So I'm very careful to start with a very light pressure and then just keep building and building and building until I get, whatever amount of richness I'm trying to achieve for that particular look.
That looks so pretty.
It does.
Like the purple.
They didn't look straight ahead. Cool, so throughout my makeups, I'll always have my model kind of look straight ahead because a lot of times if you just kind of keep building on someone with their eye closed, you can't really tell what it's going to look like when they're like living and shooting and on set. So I'll try to like keep having them look up, look at me so I can see if I need to go higher with the color, lower the color. Same with the cut crease, if you want to kind of make it higher, lower so you can actually see it. It's just good to sort of check yourself sometimes. And I'm happy with where the colors are. When Juan's eyes open, I can see all the tones that I've put in there. Go ahead and open it, look straight ahead. I can see the eggplant color, I can see the berry color, I can see the other color up top, so I'm feeling good.
You're doing a
I'm
cut
going to
crease?
take a little bit of our setting spray. Just spray myself. Feels nice. Then I'm going to spray my brush. And then I also like to spray a little bit on my palette, and I'm going to keep dipping in there. And you'll see I'm going to use that to adhere the shimmer color on the lid. So I like to first take my brush with a little bit of the setting spray. And I'm just going to sweep a thin layer of that onto the lid.
¿Qué le puso? ¿Qué le puso?
And if you've never wet your shadows before, it just helps to amplify anything that's shimmery. Helps it to stick, you don't get as much fallout. And then I'm going to
Put a
take my
shimmer
finger.
shadow with water.
Thank God I don't have nails right now. This would not be easy. But I'm going to take a little peachy shimmer tone. And I'm just going to place that right here in the center. And then as I get into this eggplant color, again, I'm going to lighten my pressure and just sort of lightly tap over it. Just enough for it to blend. Oh, always. The nail tap. It's my favorite sound. But I'm just, an ASMR video? Yeah. I know everyone's like, I love that. I'm like, yeah, but I'm just so rough. Like, I'm such a tomboy, you guys. Like, I just don't like to feel fragile. So when I have nails on, like, I feel cute when I drive. Like, you know? But then actually living life, I'm like, damn it. Just like hitting it on everything and like breaking them. And my nail girl, I'm like, can I come in again? She's like, girl, you should not have nails. Like, so I just took them off, giving them a break. But it definitely makes, I just love working with my hands too. So stuff like this, like yes, I could use a packer brush, but I just thoroughly enjoy like feeling the soft shimmers go on the lid. It's just like a thing, you know? So I really enjoy being able to place it myself. And I'm just intensifying that color on the lid. My favorite eye. Beautiful. Now right here where these two colors meet, I'm going to go back in with that eggplant color. Just ever so gently. And just sort of sweep it on top. Until you're happy with the blend. I'm able to straight ahead. Love that. Okay, great. So I'm going to take that same brush. I'm going to take a little bit more of that setting spray and look straight ahead. I'm actually going to go right here into this little tear duct part. And this brush, it has dark over on this side, but on this other side it's clean, so that's what you're seeing there. And I'm just going to gently build in some of this bright color, this inner corner highlight on it. So I'm taking the lightest color in this palette. And I'm just going to start to build. It's going to blend with the lid color. And really add a nice contrasting highlight color right here. And look all the way up. Also going to take a little bit of this underneath the brow bone. You can see on the other side. There's just a little highlight under there. So I like taking something that is a pencil brush but has that point to it. So I'm super in control of where I place it. Beautiful. Alright, now this lash line, I'm going to use our eye pencil. This is the color Fashionista. And this one, I'm going to put right on the waterline. So look at it. Now, anytime you do the waterline, I like to just pull this lower lash line down and just get in and get out as fast as you can. Because this is actually like an area that I feel a lot of people are scared to do. Because, you know, they don't want to poke anybody in the eye. It's a scary place
Comienzan a llorar. A mí me pasó con una
But it's easier, you know, to
That's
just
the for
go
my
in,
makeup.
Yes.
get it done.
So ahora yo les
That's
digo,
the hardest.
yes, ahora yo les digo que ellos se las hagan.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, no.
Alright, and I'm going to take a smudge brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and smudge this lower lash line out with that pencil. And now that I have my pencil kind of smeared out, I can start to build the intensity of that lower lash line color. So I'm going to use the same tones that I used on top. I'm just going to mix all three of them together to create a nice little richness down at the bottom. It's kind of like this deep eggplant sort of color. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this black and go ahead and look down, babe. And I'm just going to lightly tap it. I'm just kind of like creating a ghost liner. You see how that kind of lifts a little bit, but it's like implied. take a kind of clean, this is from the other eye, but sort of clean brush here and just sort of sweep away any of that powder that might still be under there, catching fallout. We're done, we're good on that. Because now I'm actually going to start to smoke out that lower lash line even further. I like to bring mine down a lot. So I'm going to take something small and fluffy, like the 514, and I'm going to dip this in a little bit of the orange and a little bit of the rose color here. And I'm sort of using this as a transition color to get from the eggplant down to skin tone. This is going to help soften up that purple a lot. And then it just goes back and forth between that eggplant color, just building the intensity, getting the blend that I want. Love that. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take a thin liner brush and our gel liner. Who here has tried our gel liner, the Jet? So love it. I'll take a little bit of this. And I'm not really going to do a wing liner, but I'm just going to kind of trace the top line and the little tight line. Maybe look down to the left. So whatever I'm working on, I'll have them look down to that direction. It just really pulls all the skin on that eye that way, so you can easily get in towards the tear duct.
tengo trouble doing the
Me
eyeliner
too.
también.
Me too.
I'm going to go right here on the inner part of the eye. As I get closer to the end, I'm sort of going to feather it out just so that it kind of meets that shadow line I've already created. This is the Morphe M250-0. So we have a few different liner brushes and they all start with 250 and then it's -0, I believe it's -1. But there's a few different options. So whatever, eye shape your person has, you can sort of use whatever brush you need to accommodate that. Okay. Let that dry for a second. And then I'm going to use a little bit of mascara. This is the Stila Huge Lash. I'm kind of into this right now. Has anybody tried this? The Stila one? Good. I like it. Okay, so just look straight ahead.
I can't believe we got the black part.
I know.
Build
And
up
it's
these
hard to
lashes
get it
slightly.
online.
I like to do mascara first because I feel like it creates a little shelf for my lashes. Once this dries, it'll just kind of have a little stiffness to them. That'll help support whatever lash I put on top. Beautiful. I'm not going to do the bottom mascara quite yet because I don't want it to smudge. And I am going to use the Tati lashes in TL4. These are one of my favorites currently. They're nice and wispy, they're fluffy. And I'm just going to trim this down to Juan's eye shape. Cut about a notch or two off. And then before I commit to glue, I'll always go back, place it on. Go ahead and open. And we'll just make sure it fits. It does. It's comfortable. Feels good. And then for glue, I always like to use the House of Lashes glue. So good. One of my favorites. So I'm just going to paint this on the lash line. You don't need a lot. And it dries pretty quick, so you don't necessarily need to sit around for like 3 minutes, like some glue. It's kind of ready to go as soon as you put the glue on. And I'll always stretch the lash just to sort of get it in that molded eye shape. So I'm just kind of back and forth. And I usually start to anchor from the center, and then I lay down the sides. Using some tweezers just to go help me get in and lay that right on the lash line. And then I just babysit it, which is basically where I just take my finger, kind of push the ends of the lashes, and this will secure the band down at the base. And we just babysit. About a minute. If you notice, Juan's eyes are just looking down. He is not closing. And then sometimes I'll just sort of like pull down on the ends and see if they're in fact attached. This looks pretty good. You can open. Does it feel good? Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Now I'm just going to add a little more highlight. I'm going to let Juan's eye chill for a sec before I go underneath into any more mascara. So I'm going to wet a brush. And I'm going to use my Bretman X Morphe palette. Woo! One of my favorites. Just going to add a little bit more highlight here. Just because we can, and it's imats, right? Why not?
Let me know some
This is
highlight.
also Juan's first imats,
See,
guys.
you don't really have to
You know, we gotta take him around,
to
take him
do
for the tour. All right, I feel good. Yeah, amazing. So I'm actually gonna have you look all the way up. And then I like to just use the very point of the mascara, just wiggle it back and forth at first, just so that everything gets coated. And anytime I'm working with someone, like a client that I'm going to work with a lot, I'll just get a new mascara for them, and maybe I'll ask them if they have a preference. And like, hey, do you have a certain one you like, or you want me to recommend something, my favorite? And then I'll just get it, and I'll print out a little, I'm like crazy with how I label my kids, so I'll just print out a label like